So it might surprise you to learn that life insurance can be one of the most important assets in retirement. The problem is, since many of you have been listening to people that don't know anything about retirement planning, you've been purchasing probably the most expensive life insurance policy known to man when it comes to planning, called term life insurance. So this is one reason we recommend permanent life insurance. It's this notion of being able to use and enjoy both the principal and the interest, and if you so choose, be able to replace those assets and leave money to your loved ones tax-free when you die. So how would this work? Well, we call it a permission slip. So let's imagine you have no life insurance. Maybe you do have a goal of wanting to leave something to loved ones when you pass away, but you're afraid to spend the money because if you spend the money during retirement and run out of money, well, then you can't leave anything to your heirs. So in the typical example, we'll be talking about this in the next segment, there's something called the 4% rule. Now this is really goofy. This came out of Wall Street, and what Wall Street would tell you to do is whatever you have, in this example, we're imagining we have a 401k worth $500,000, you're going to spend 4% of whatever that principal is. So we take 4%, that means you have permission from Wall Street. Remember, they don't want you taking all this money away. This is how they make money, is on fees on your money. $20,000 per year. That's how much you'll have to spend. Now keep in mind, regardless of what you might need money for, things that come up with a family, inflation, you're going to follow this rule. Now as we record this show in December of 2022, the market's trying to come back, but imagine you were living under this rule, you're getting ready to take a distribution, you're retired, and this $500,000 has now dropped to $350,000. We saw this happen recently. So then you'd have to take 4% of $350,000, what is that, $14,000 a year? And you're trying to pay for groceries and increased gas. You just took a pay cut of $6,000. Folks, not only are you risking too much money, but this just doesn't work, especially when markets are going down. So what is the purpose of having permanent life insurance? Well, at Tony Walker Financial, we take a totally different approach because not only are we retirement planning specialists, we're working with savers. We're assuming the people we work with are more concerned about the return of their money than on it. This is why, let's put this up full screen here, and this is why we created something called the Split-IRA Concept. And man, this works wonderfully, especially if we're in markets like we are today. Why? Because we don't put all of your money in the stock market. We split the account up so that there is safety and also that you won't run out of money. We do this through the use of annuities. Now, let's play this out. Maybe you're taking money out, we have an annuity, and the annuity, maybe you live a long time, the annuity is going to guarantee you a lifetime income for the rest of your life. So we don't have this fear of running out of money like we would over at Wall Street. But there's a problem. If you live long enough, upon your death, the annuity more than likely will have nothing left in the account. So you might say, well, that helps a lot, Tony. My term life didn't work. I had to cancel that. That got too expensive. How am I supposed to leave tax-free assets to my family? That's where permanent life insurance comes in. So think about this, folks, especially those of you who are not even close to retirement. Doesn't it make sense to have an asset that you know is going to happen? We all know we're going to die, right? We spend all of our hard-earned money on all this insurance, and a lot of it we'll never collect on. The one insurance we know is going to pay off tax-free is life insurance, but most of you don't have any of that in place. This makes no sense. So if I have $500,000, which I do, of tax-free life insurance on my place, on me, I know somebody's going to get it when I die, it gives me permission to not only spend the interest, but spend the principal, and it allows me to allow these annuities to work in my best interest so that I can get what I call mailbox money.
Thanks for watching. We hope you enjoyed that video. If you'd like, check out these other clips, and be sure to hit that like button and that subscribe button for more videos.